Hey guys, so glad that you could join us today for our daily devotional. I just recently got back from North Carolina. I've been quarantining in my apartment and been trying to make the most of the time that I have at my disposal. And so, one of the things that I started doing, actually, after a recommendation from my dad, was I checked out this series by a man named Steve Lawson called The Attributes of God. And I'm actually still very early in this study. He's going over 14 attributes of God, and I've only gotten through 2 of them up to this point. But it's really already been remarkable to me how much I have grown and how encouraging this has been to me in my faith. And one of the points that Pastor Lawson makes during this series, which I think is so true, is he said we can easily get caught up in many other areas of the Christian walk. And of course, these areas are not bad, but we can start to focus on the externals, and we can start to think about our behavior, and we can start to think about different areas of theology even. But he says it all really comes back to us having a right understanding of who God is. And I believe he even says, if you show me somebody's view of God, I can tell you what their spiritual life is going to look like. It all comes back to how do we view God? Do we see him as he actually is? And so just to give you a little example, this first session on the attributes of God, he talked about the aseity of God. And when he brought that up, I said, man, I have no clue what that means. And I think he understood that most people would have no idea what that term meant. But he went on to describe, it was talking about the fact that God is self-sustaining, that he was not created. He has always been. He is not dependent on somebody else. He doesn't turn to somebody else for counseling. Because he has all wisdom inside of himself. He doesn't receive life from another source because life is within him. It is the essence of his being. And just taking time to sit and meditate on that has been so overwhelming to me, to think about God and to think this is the same God that loves me and his eye is on me. It's just really wonderful. And so I just wanted to share this part of my own journey with you guys and hope that it would be an encouragement to you. And I really do want to strongly encourage you to spend some time seeking out those attributes of God, just trying to figure out who he is, because when we have a right view and a right understanding of who God is, it will impact every other area of our life, because we will see him in all of his awesomeness and all of his greatness, his holiness, but we'll also start to experience and encounter his love and his grace and his mercy. And it's just a really amazing thing. So I hope that you'll take some time seeking that out in your private time with God, some time meditating on who he is, and that it will be tremendously beneficial for you as you seek after the Lord. God bless you. Hope your week is off to a great start. We look forward to chatting with you again tomorrow.